Shit muted. What's up, everybody? How you doing? I normally do not make these videos, so for me to make them now is kind of, yeah, I lost the word. I had it on the tip of my tongue, but I lost it. But I'm getting more into my content creation bag, and with that being said, it's all about just dropping videos. You feel me? Before, I never drop a video like this because I feel like niggas will look at me and be like, ah, you fucking brokey, you don't know how to trade, you ass, blah, 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 blah. Now I really don't care. I was having talks with some people who's up there in the YouTube verse, and they're like, people fall in love with the journey. You just can't show up rich. You don't got no track record. So to be fair, that's what I'm doing, giving a track record. It's day 3 trading. Should I have traded today or last night? Not really. As a matter of fact, I should have traded because to be fair, I would have won, but I ended up losing. I lost $393 last night. I know it's a lot of money. It fucked with me too when that happened. But better to lose that. Well, it's really 408 after commissions. But better to lose that than to lose a full 500 because I ain't hit my daily goal. I still could have traded. But to understand why I lost, because this video is going to be a little bit. To understand why I lost, y'all got to really first understand that I won first. But I won on a sim account because I wasn't certain about the trade. And I can't be doing that, but I can do that. You feel me? So cool. I was trying to wait, and that shit kind of got to me. But you know, if you're new to the channel, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Also, roll your blunt, because this might be a little bit. If you're old to the channel, still roll your blunt, because we need that. But make sure you like and share. And if you old but ain't subscribed, subscribe. Cool. Y'all see the full video thing? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just do one of these. Look, 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 look. Okay. So, I did record myself. Let's put that shit at the corner. You know, I'm doing good. So the whole night we're waiting. Look, it's me falling asleep. All type of stuff. Waiting, watching. Cool. So, this right here is where I should have placed the trade. You feel me? I was getting everything I wanted. Pushed down into the box, came back up. You know, it made a W here. Look at what I said. This was supposed to be my one and only trade. I was supposed to be in and out and done. So as y'all can see, that trade made 50 ticks instantly. This is where I would like to direct my first set of attention to. Feel me? Just looking at this again is bringing back memories. You'll see in the video when I even traded, I had to go smoke, but this kind of pissed me off. Okay, so now as you can see, markets was going down, right? I had this shit planned out. That was break of structure, you feel me? I didn't anticipate it to continue going down, which is what gold ended up doing for the rest of the night. Now, hold on. Some stuff is happening. I gotta go ahead and stop that. We in the club, we be playing baccarat. Now, I didn't anticipate for this to fall here. Granted, it kind of broke these highs. I needed it to break these highs. So I'm thinking right here, right now, this is coming to retest and shoot up. Feel me? Look, I'm getting ready. I'm marking everything up. I'm ready. This right here is where realistically I should have just called it quits because it disrespected my box. Light disrespect. It really did disrespect my box, but I was holding firm, holding strong. Like, nah, this shit ain't going, unhold. Gold's in a buy trend. My green box there. Like, I could really go crazy. You feel me? Cool. Look what it again does. Ruptures the box. The higher time frame box, all of that. Ruptures it. Now, this is where the salt begins. So, to be fair, I'm supposed to take M's and W's. I ain't take this M because I ain't believe gold was gonna sell. Why I didn't take the M, I don't know. It ain't line up with no box, so in true visionary fashion, I didn't see it coming, to be fair with you. Now, I didn't take the M. Cool. I anticipated for price to then make this W, and you see I started marking it up to then go for a 50 tick. Because we're still in the buy trend, it could just range, classify this as a range. Cool. Now, you see this right here? Normally, when y'all would watch me trade this, right? What would I do? Neckline break, I'd take it. But this is where I got faked out. Because if you pay attention, the neckline didn't break.
Order filled.
I was supposed to wait for the next brick to form. Had I waited for that, we would have been good. See, it almost formed, and I thought I was in the clear. The shit didn't form. Instead, look, almost formed, rejected, and just kept going. So, it rejected. I gotta, right here. It rejected, started to pump down hard, right? Now, matter of fact, now that I have it on this screen, I can now see where it rejected. It wicked this and dropped. Had I had that box drawn up, I think I'd have been clear. This was probably the 10 chart. And had I had that box marked up, I'd have known to sell it. But I didn't have that box marked up. So that's my bad. You feel me? See, learning stuff as I go. I told myself I was going to go over this trade when I get on the computer with y'all. Turn this shit into a YouTube video. But to be real, I didn't see that sell come through. Bet. Now, here, I'm still thinking it's going to buy. Look at my face. Flustered. I've seen this happen many of times before. It bounced off this, it retests. But something in my soul was just telling me no. So y'all see, it began to push down. It began to push down, and this is where I said, fuck it. I'm not comfortable
Order
taking the
filled.
whole risk. I kill it. But the thing with my strategy is this. Normally, I wouldn't say normally because I'm not supposed to do this. This is what made me get off the chart. Because I'll take a loss, and that's my first loss. I'm supposed to wait now. But look at that face. That's the face of somebody who has entered crash out mode. You feel me? Crash out mode is what I call a mode I go into when I lose a trade. And I'm really supposed to be up a trade. So that was supposed to put me at break even. Right? So I begin to enter crash out mode. Now, I'm seeing the break.
Order filled.
Right? Again, just like the W, we ain't get no close. So, it's kind of risky as well. Crash out mode. We're shooting. We got a little close. We got a brick about after. Now, cool. Now, look. Trade is confirmed. I'm up. I'm thinking in my mind, I'm about to make my money back. We're dropping. We dropped. You see, it went to like 25 at best. Dropped down to like 32. So, in my mind, I'm thinking, yeah, we're going to get my 30 ticks. As you can see, I'm looking, I'm coasting, I'm looking, I'm coasting, I'm on my phone trying to take my mind off the trade. Trade comes back. I'm sweating. This shit is killing me. Emotions is going wild. I start to roll a joint because why? I can't take it. I done broke a rule. Now this trade is coming against me when it was supposed to hit TP. And at this point, let me pause it. Well, you can keep watching because ain't nothing happened. At this point, I know what's happening. This is the crash, but this is a controlled crash. Feel me? If I didn't take this walkout right here, I would have in turn killed the trade and took a buy. You feel me? So I didn't lose full on this. I think I lost like 40 ticks. So 40 plus 30 is 70 ticks. That's why it was a little bit past my 250. And I'm watching. There is no reason for us to keep going down. We just push straight up. We just push straight down. As you can see, I'm hovering over that box because I feel like price is coming within this area. Right? And this is me telling myself I should have just waited to get into that area because price rejected up there. That's what I was waiting on. Should have drawn that box up, but no. I had another box drawn up that was swaying my mental. I thought the M was going to hold. So now as you see, I'm up, I'm down, I'm up, I'm down, I'm outside smoking, I'm outside smoking, outside smoking. The shit's starting to reject. Shit's starting to reject. Last minute, it's at 20 ticks. It begins to shoot up. Quick as hell. I run back to the charts because I was monitoring it on my phone. And this is me. Look, look, look. This is the face of somebody that has done something wrong. Now, what did I do wrong? Let's go over. I lost this trade. Cool. Now, realistically speaking, I could have waited for price to reject off of this and took a buy up and made my 50. That's one. Because it did do that. Number two, I wasn't supposed to instantly take this sell. This sell was to take money from people, and I was people that got money took from them. So I wasn't supposed to take this sell. Now, as you can see,
Order
43
filled.
ticks, I killed it. Basically, damn near hit stop loss. And was I comfortable? This is, the face of defeat. I turned my recording shit off because at that point, I felt the crash coming, and the best thing that was for me to do was to get off the computer. So I controlled my crash. At the end of the day, I followed my main two rules. One, I don't want to lose more than $500 for the day. Two, I don't want to lose twice in a row. That initiates a crash out. Two trades lost in a row initiates a crash out. And the only way that happens is if I lose a trade that I'm not supposed to take, or I lose a trade that I don't wait for my full entry, or some bullshit happens. So for right now, I'll take the loss. We end the week up one trade like 230, 240. Cool. Next week should be better. I really don't have much to say after that. Like, we just went over my whole night's shift. Am I upset? Now let's go through emotions. Am I upset that I finished today with a loss? Yes, I am. What's keeping me more on the upside? I finished today in profit. You feel me? So with that being said, like, that is overweighing the loss because I know what I could have done. I could have crashed. Like, I could have crashed. Let me show y'all what it did. Like, look. So now look, had I waited, it dropped into the box, made a W, shot up, right? All I had to do was fucking wait. That shit gave 50, 4. It ain't go up to here, it bounced off of this. I could have got the sell from here in 8, but I fucking crashed. You feel me? And that's what killed my mental. Here's another one. A big ass M here. That's like 50 ticks exact. Boom. You know, this is a neckline retest. We dropped here. We would have bounced off of this. I would have caught this W. But what did I do? I crashed and I had to stop myself from trading. You understand? So these are the things. There was plenty opportunities for me to catch. You know, off of this retest, another M straight down, another M straight down, a W up, off of this neckline right here, this drunk W up. Like, I could have got 50 off of these. I could have really kept going. Look, this retest, 62. Like, so I know my strategy. I know this shit works. I know what I'm supposed to do. It's just slight fuck ups, slight mistakes that really kick my ass. You feel me? I had everything that I needed drawn out. Everything that I needed drawn out. All I had to do was wait. This turned into an inverted head and shoulders, would have gave me my money back, plus a little bit more. This not reaching up here, it's rejecting off here. I would have sold it again. Like, but the fact is, I rushed my shit. I wasn't supposed to do that. I waited all night for what? To take a loss? Why would I do that shit? But I didn't know. You feel me? I jumped the gun. I caught myself in the crash, and I give myself more applause to that than anything. because normally when I crash. I would have been on the charts and been down for the week. You feel me? So thank God I caught myself and I'm sticking more to my rules. So we lost today. Ultimately, we won the battle. As long as we're over 50K, even by $10, we won the battle. One profitable day, one lost day. We can take it. We're down 2 trades, but realistically, we can really make it back up with one. So, game plan for next week. I'm not trading. Well, I'm disconnected, but I'm not trading no more today. So I'm really disconnected. I disconnected all this shit. As you can see, game plan for next week is gold is coming to a sexy buy area. So I'm gonna look for, well, to be fair, we sold off, so I really should look for shorts, but we're gonna go with the flow. We're gonna wait for market breaks and retests to get into the trade. Feel me? This setup right here, where I took this right here, followed all my rules. I just need to stop being scared and take these shits on the live account. Reason why I took this on the sim account was because yesterday I took a trade that I wanted to take and it lost. And I kind of was like, so I should take a sim trade because this could easily just drop on me. You feel me? So this was me being cautious, and a cautious trade turned good. So I don't know how to combat that at this point. I might, for now, continue doing that just to be on the safe side. But for future reference, if it follows my rules, see, like, it didn't break fully. That's why I didn't really believe in it. And so, missed out on a trade. Took it on my sim. It helped my psychology out, but at the cost of destroying it because I really wanted that. So to be fair, it's a win-win or lose-lose, however you look at it. I evened the pot out. I made money on the sim to lose money on actual life. Shit is egregious, but you must go through these things to become a profitable trader. I'ma just tell myself there was no way around that, and the only thing I could have done better was just wait. You feel me? But we lost money today. I don't like doing these videos, but we have to. It's your boy Slime. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe if you're new. And if you old, make sure you like and share. Let's get to it.